When we talk about rice, we are not exaggerating when we claim that it has been a meal that has determined the course of human history. People who are local to the Asian area have been cultivating rice and incorporating it into their daily routines for a very long time. The reason I mention this is to make sure you comprehend the truth that rice is a magical food. Not only does it guarantee a feeling of fullness, but it also helps with the prevention of dreadful diseases like diabetes. The question of whether or not starch should be consumed by diabetics has been the subject of a great deal of debate in recent years. In my opinion, this is something that should be taken into consideration. There are some varieties of rice that should be supplemented if you truly want to keep your blood sugar under control. On the other hand, not all varieties of rice can be consumed on a daily basis. In today's video, I will share with you some thoughts that I have compiled about the use of rice in the treatment of diabetes. I will not make any promises that I will be able to help you cure the sickness. However, I will say that if you utilize it correctly and responsibly, you will have a menu that is both tasty and much healthy. So, it's time to get started. Number 1. Basmati rice. Basmati rice is a type of rice that was first cultivated in South Asia. Let's learn more about it. Basmati is the name given to a kind of rice that was found in India many centuries ago. The meaning of this term in Sanskrit is fragrant. Additionally, the name of this kind of rice is a reflection of its exceptional quality, which is a natural perfume that is comparable to the scent of pandan leaves. The reason it is at the top of the list is because of its enormous popularity, which is reflected in the fact that it is available in the majority of markets and is entirely assured in the health inspection process, even in the most stringent nations. Given that, it is clear that this particular variety of rice is of such high quality that it can be trusted and imported in such a manner. There is a significant difference in the nutritional value of basmati rice. No matter how huge or how minor the change is, it will bring about certain positive effects on one's health. The amount of purine that is found in basmati rice is 12 times more than the amount that is found in other forms of rice. Consequently, this is the reason why it possesses the distinctive scent of pandan leaves, which results in a sensation which is both delectable and pleasurable when basmati rice is consumed. The glycemic index of basmati rice, which ranges from 45 to 69, is lower than the glycemic index of the white rice that we often consume, which is about 89. This is true regardless of whether the rice is white or brown. This particular variety of rice also has a lower selenium concentration than ordinary rice, making it the type of rice with the lowest selenium content overall. To add insult to injury, basmati rice is superior to other varieties of rice in terms of its iron and B vitamin content. It is possible that the fact that it is long and thin is what actually makes it so remarkable to our subconscious. Social networks and information bursts frequently disseminate photographs of basmati rice being used in the manufacturing of food in an unclean manner, which causes us to loathe the rice. But give it some serious consideration. It is a meal that can genuinely assist you in efficiently combating diabetes. Number 2. Black rice. What truly distinguishes you as a culinary master when it comes to diabetes prevention is your mastery of black rice, which is the essence of the art of controlling blood sugar levels. Fortunately, we live in an era in which everyone has equal rights and the opportunity to take care of their health, and not everyone is lucky enough to be able to eat the meal that you just explained. Black rice, which was originally referred to as forbidden rice due to the fact that it was only available to the nobility in the past, has now evolved into one of the most nutritious meals that everyone need to be aware of. Ebony rice, which is distinguished by its dark ebony hue, is not only a meal that is aesthetically pleasing but also a superfood that is beneficial to one's health, particularly for those who have diabetes. Black rice is distinguished by its high anthocyanin content, which is a potent antioxidant that aids in the fight against inflammation and protects cells from damage caused by high blood sugar. This is the most notable characteristic of black rice. On the other hand, black rice is abundant in fiber, which helps to slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar into the blood, so allowing for the natural and efficient regulation of blood sugar levels. In addition to this, black rice encompasses B vitamins, iron, zinc, and magnesium, all of which contribute to the enhancement of insulin function, the enhancement of blood circulation, and the reduction of the danger of cardiovascular issues, which is a prevalent issue among diabetics. As an additional benefit, The low glycemic index of black rice assists in maintaining long-term energy levels, preventing sudden hunger, and maintaining a healthy weight. The fact that one kind of rice has a significant amount of nutrients comparable to those found in dietary supplements is incomprehensible. In my opinion, the most significant disadvantage of black rice is the fact that it is processed. The nutritious content of this rice is quite important to me, and I want to preserve it as much as possible because it is expensive. Simply said, I process it in the simplest way possible, minimizing the amount of fussiness involved in arranging cooking with black rice, because doing so would result in a reduction in the amount of nutrients that it has. So much of a hassle, isn't it? However, believe me when I say that it ought to be one of the most important foods in the battle against blood sugar. Number 3. Brown rice. There is no need to be concerned if you do not have an interest in long and thin rice. Brown rice, which is, without exaggeration, the genuine passion of people who follow the goal of holistic health, is another remedy that may be utilized. You must first grasp the reasons why brown rice is distinct from other types of rice before you can comprehend the advantages. As a result of the fact that white rice is often a product that has had its bran and germ removed, diabetics who consume an excessive amount of white rice run the danger of experiencing a fast rise in their blood sugar levels. On the other hand, brown rice is a complete grain that has just had its tough outer shell removed. This ensures that the rice's nutritional content is not compromised in any way. Shouldn't this be sufficient to appreciate the significance of brown rice, not only for those who suffer from diabetes, but also for the health of the entire population? And in the event that this is not sufficient to persuade you, allow me to share the following further. The magnesium content of brown rice is 3 times more than that of white rice, and it has twice as much fiber. As a result, diabetics will find this diet to be highly appropriate for them. Compared to brown rice, which has a glycemic index of just 68, white rice has a glycemic index of 73. The quantity of sugar that is released after digestion is often not very high when brown rice is consumed because of this. It is highly safe for diabetics to consume when the amount of sugar is delivered gradually, since this will allow the process of absorption and excretion to be more efficient. Additionally, it will prevent the danger of rapid rises in blood sugar levels. White rice, on the other hand, has a high glycemic index, which can cause more sugar to be released into the bloodstream and have an impact on the patient's health. The most straightforward reason is that the more costly something is, the better it is, since spending more money is a good investment. In comparison to the average price, brown rice is relatively expensive, and the value of brown rice is directly related to the price at which it is sold. This variety of rice is usually found on the menus of sportsmen and those who regard health to be an objective that they should strive to achieve in their lives. Final words. When it comes to managing diabetes, selecting the appropriate variety of rice is not just a little adjustment to your diet, but it is also a significant step in the right direction. We have just provided the top 5 greatest varieties of rice, so you do not have to give up the traditional rice dish that you eat every day because you now have options to choose from. The consumption of these varieties of rice not only assists in the maintenance of stable blood sugar levels, but also supplies the essential nutrients that are required for a healthier body. Keep in mind that managing diabetes is not a restriction or a challenge, but rather a decision that is intelligent and well-balanced. As soon as possible, begin making adjustments. Include these varieties of rice in your meal, and you will notice a difference. Continue to be with us as we uncover additional secrets that can assist you in living a happy and healthy life despite the fact that you are battling diabetes.